This happened when I was 17. It was late fall, cold enough that you could see your breath at night. I was staying over my friend Nolan's house. His parents were out of town for the weekend, so it was just the two of us. We weren't doing anything crazy, just playing Xbox in his basement, ordering pizza, normal stuff. Around midnight, we decided to go upstairs and grab the pizza from the front porch. The delivery guy had already dropped it off. Nolan opened the front door and grabbed the box. That's when he paused. I remember standing there for a second longer than normal. I asked what was he doing. He didn't answer back right away. Then he stepped back inside and closed the door slowly. "There's a guy standing across the street," he said. I laughed at first. It was a neighborhood. Of course there was a guy standing across the street. But Nolan didn't look like he was joking. He walked over to the window next to the door and slightly lifted the blinds. I walked over too. Across the street, under a streetlight, was a man. Just standing there. Not on the sidewalk exactly, more like in the road, near the curb. He wasn't on his phone, wasn't walking a dog, it wasn't moving. Just standing there, facing our house. It was after midnight. Nobody else was outside. We stood there watching him for maybe 30 seconds. He didn't move. "Maybe he's waiting for someone," I said. But there weren't any cars coming. No lights turning on in nearby houses. After another minute, Nolan closed the blinds completely. "Whatever," he said. "Let's just go downstairs." We tried to ignore it, but it stuck in my head. About 20 minutes later, Nolan's dog started growling. Not barking, growling. Low. Continuous. He never did that unless someone was at the door. We muted the TV. The house was quiet. Then we heard it. A soft knock. Not on the front door, on the side door. The side door led into the garage. Nobody ever used that door unless they were already inside the property. Nolan looked at me. Neither of us said anything. Then the knock came again. 3 slow taps. Nolan's dog started barking now. Loud. We both stood up. He walked upstairs first. I followed. The house felt different suddenly. Too quiet between the barks. But we didn't turn on any extra lights. We went straight to the kitchen, where we could see part of the driveway through the side window. At first, I didn't see anyone. Then I noticed movement near the garage. The same man, standing near the side door. He wasn't knocking anymore. He was just standing there, looking at the door. Nolan whispered, "Why would he walk up here?" That's when it really hit me. He hadn't just been standing across the street randomly. He had been looking at the house, watching. We backed away from the window slowly. The dog was losing it now. The man didn't try the handle, didn't force anything. He just stood there. After maybe 15 seconds, he stepped back, walked down the driveway, and instead of going back across the street, he walked down the sidewalk, past the house, out of view. We waited. Neither of us spoke. Nolan finally said, "I'm calling my dad." His dad told him to call the police. We did. They showed up about 15 minutes later, drove around the area, and didn't find anyone. The officer asked if we were sure he knocked. We both said yes. He told us to lock all doors and call again if anything else happened. That should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. Around 2:30 a.m., we heard something again. Not a knock this time. The sound of metal, like someone lightly shaking something. We were upstairs in Nolan's room by then. The sound was coming from below us, the garage. We moved quietly to the top of the stairs, listening. It happened again. A faint rattling, like someone testing the garage door handle. Nolan looked terrified now. He whispered, "He came back." The dog started barking downstairs again. We didn't go down this time. We called the police immediately. While we were on the phone, the rattling stopped. Complete silence. The police arrived faster this time, lights flashing outside. We watched from Nolan's bedroom window. They searched around the property. One officer walked into the backyard with a flashlight. After about 10 minutes, they came back to the door. They said they didn't find anyone. But one of the officers mentioned something that stuck with me. He said there were fresh footprints in a thin layer of frost near the garage. Footprints that led from the sidewalk, up the driveway, to the garage door, and back again. He told us to stay inside the rest of the night. We didn't sleep at all. Every small sound made us jump. The heater kicking on. Branches hitting the house. Everything sounded like footsteps. The next morning, Nolan's dad came home early. We told him everything. He checked the garage camera. There was no footage. The camera had been unplugged. Neither of us had touched it. That was the part that bothered me most. The guy hadn't just wandered up. He'd gone to the side of the house, where there were fewer windows, where he couldn't be easily seen. And somehow he knew exactly where the camera was. We never saw him again. But every time I think about that night, I remember how long he stood across the street, just watching, like he was deciding whether to try or whether we were worth the risk.